So the organization that you first had contact with was SCLC?
Yeah.
Okay. What were some of the differences you saw between the different groups, like SCLC or SNCC or the other?
SCLC was more, what were they, Christian, religious, more spiritual than SNCC was. And SCLC was, they were the educational, like they gave us training, and they would get us out of jail and stuff like that. And they were real. They led the mass movements and stuff too. But SNCC was a lot of vibrant young people. They were students, and I admit I didn't even go to college real late because I was in the movement, and my brother got kicked out of Mississippi Valley State for trying to organize a SNCC chapter on campus. So I figured, what's the use? So I tell people I didn't get an education by going to college. I got to get an education working in the movement and coming in contact with people like Hollis and John Lewis and my brother and Amzie Moore and Diane Nash and September Clark. All of these people had a big influence on me. Although I've always been a free thinker, as my mama called me. But I've all got me in trouble too. But it's just that I think I didn't miss that college, that whole experience of being on campus and hanging out and partying all night and pledging, being in their sororities and stuff. Some of my friends now be sitting around talking about, oh, what did you pledge, Mark? I tell them all the time, I pledge SNCC.
All right.
They don't know what I'm talking about. They deltas and AKAs.
Right.
And I'm telling them, well, I played SNCC, okay? I'm saying, well, you should have. You my age. You should have been in SNCC too, instead of wasting your time with a sorority. What y'all do? Nothing.
How did you decide to get involved, or like what was it about their work that got you excited?
Well, it was young people, like I said, young people, because we were working with old people, in SCLC, but we were doing what we could. But it was young people, and they seemed not to. They seem to have been not afraid, and we were risk takers. That's what we were when we were, and I saw that SNCC we were risk takers. We would do stuff, and people, Dr. King now would be going, just looking, because we were not afraid to challenge nobody or to do nothing. So that's why I like them. Besides, we used to party all the time too. A lot, not all the time, but we used to have parties and just have fun and to relieve all that tension and stuff that was going on with being shot at and being chased and all of that stuff. See, they blackball you from jobs. Jobs, they would fire people from, one of my friends that I worked with closely in the movement, Lois Rogers, got fired because she was working in the movement. They would control you economically. They would repress you, and everything else on an economic basis. That's how they did that in Cleveland. But I worked in Tallahatchie County, which was Emmett Till. And the whole thing. So I worked in Tallahatchie.
Was it hard after Emmett Till to get people to become activists? I mean,
that's why we became activists, because of Emmett Till. You can talk to Dory Ladner or George Ladner or you can't talk to Sam, but I don't know about Hollis, but Wazir Peacock. Emmett Till was the reason we couldn't wait to get big enough to join a movement. He said that he was the fire. He started the fire. That's what they did when they killed Emmett Till. Amzie Moore dressed up like they were field hands and went out to the fields and were talking to people, investigating it around, which was brave and crazy. And suicidal.
You've just listened to an audio clip from the Samuel Proctor Oral History Program's diverse collection of oral history interviews as part of our 50 Years, 50 Faces fundraising campaign. In the last 50 years since the program's founding in 1967, SPOHP has collected over 7,000 interviews, as well as provided equitable fieldwork opportunities for students. To support our program's mission to document the voices of people from all walks of life, visit our donation page through the link in the description, or visit our website at oral.history.ufl.edu. That's oral.history.ufl.edu. SPOHP. One community, many voices.